Welcome back. We are having the best time. Sheena and I are communicating with signals, and James and Nicola, they don't know what's going on. They feel we have completely lost the plot and now they're worried about the next 2 hours. I know. However, we are back with launch day with this fantastic new set of products that we've got for you. I'm Leann Chivers. If you've already just tuned in and you haven't met us before, hello and welcome to Crafters TV. Please stay with us. We're one very big happy family here and we've got some fabulous products to show you along the way. I'm not on my own. I'm with the inimitable Sheena Douglass. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
How are you? Hi.
I'm good. So
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. I know. Yeah, all good. Yeah, ready to go.
I've had too much sugar at lunch, can you tell? I had a cupcake, I had a fizzy drink. Probably shouldn't have had any of those things. I'm like the kids. No E-numbers for Leann afternoon because it doesn't go well at all. Right, so look, these are the products that we've got for you. We've got 5 brand new sets of stamps. And before I get into showing them all, can I just tell you that in the 2 hours we've just had, we sent some troops over to the warehouse and we managed to find a little bit more stock to bump up the Showstopper bundle because it was looking very, very risky at the end of the last show. So we managed to find some more. We thought, champion, that's going to see us all the way through the day. Nobody needs to worry anymore. You can just fill your boots. However, of that extra stock that we got, half of that has gone. So there is no more to find anywhere. We are absolutely on the bones of it. And so if you are interested in the Showstopper, and you will when you see how fabulous the product is and you see how Sheena demonstrating it, please do get yourself to the basket and check it out. I'm going to show you the designs. When I've shown you them, just so you understand what the Showstopper is, you're getting all 6 of the stamps I'm about to show you. Plus you're getting your premium watercolour pad, your 3 sparkle clear overlays, and you're getting your Sheena clear rocker blocks back from the annals of time in this bundle for you, which is absolutely fantastic. Your stamps on their own are £35 and $45. If you pay an extra £15 or $25 today, you get the entire Showstopper bundle. The extra product in there, the pad, the clear sparkle, the rocker blocks, that's worth $36.97 or $48.97. So you can see there is great value in terms of shopping that Showstopper rather than just going for the stamps themselves. Of course, if you do want the stamps themselves, they're there. And if you just want to pick 1 or 2, head to the website. You can choose the 1 or 2 that you would like. You don't have to, but we've got that. That's the best saving, the best value for you. These are the 5 stamps that we've launched. Now, this is a brand new concept where we've got the beautiful stamp of the floral, and then it's got a number of distress elements all around it. So you can see you've got all of those texturizing pieces, and you've got, unusually, you've got this mask, which is not something that we've done with stamps before, and this is pre-cut on stencil material, which masks off the floral and allows you to put all the texture around the outside. And Sheena is going to be showing you that during the course of the next 2 hours. So you've got that sunflower, which is absolutely beautiful. And then we've got our daisies, and we've got the echinacea, we've got the rose, and the peony. And when I show you the, oh, by the way, 6 set of stamps, these, please don't underestimate these either. So many of you in the first 2 hours this morning on Wake Up Call were like, where are those stamps? Where can I get them? They're fantastic. They're included in the bundle, these ticker tape little sentiments. Every one of them is separate sentiment. So you can stamp and cut them all out and then create your own messages, be it inspirational or actual messages for people on the things that you produce. And if I just show you a couple of the examples of what you're able to create with these, you can see how the main image, the mask, the textural pieces, the sentiments, how they all come together to help you create the most beautiful and exquisite compositions which really do start to elevate your stamping game, and it's the way the florals have been drawn, how the masks have been done, all of the little textural elements we give you to put around the outside, the fact that you have got the mask there so you can overlay and put arrangements together, not just one floral, and that you can start to use many different techniques if you want to, and bring in lots of different things you've got at home, like your texture stencils here that we launched with our Duet ink pads. You can see those in the background there. So there's lots of possibilities with these, Sheena, I think. And you've loved working with them, haven't you?
I have had the best morning, and I'm about to have another 2 hours of playtime with these, because you know what, they changed them from just florals, which are fabulous, to florals that you can play with and have fun with, because it's about that contrast with that geometric kind of graphic, bold textures in the background to the pretty floral foreground. Let me show you what I mean. So we've been playing with using kind of white space, white on the card as well. And so to get kind of looks like this. So the good thing is it's less to do, so there's less ink in, but I think that looks really cool to embrace some white card.
Yes.
You don't have to colour everything.
No, and sometimes that can be a brave choice, can't it? Because you feel you need to throw more colour at it and you really don't.
And you really don't. And what we're looking at as well is think about shapes, think about angular shapes. In here, we've used lines, we've got used linear kind of like kind of structure for the background. So if you look, there's kind of like a rectangle here and there's a square here. But can you see how that the harsh edges kind of complement the soft floral in the middle, and it makes the contrast stronger, which means the flower pops out more.
Yes.
Sounds very kind of, oh, she's getting a bit deep about these. This is a stamp, move on, pet, you know, have a, yeah, but it is important. This is all about design, Leanne. And
completely.
This is, and here we've used the stamp, but the masks allowed us to put the blend of colour, the soft colour says, again, look at this is what it's all about, draws your eye to that. But then also all of this gorgeous texture which is layered up, which you kind of all merges into one, but works as a backdrop again to showcase the, and then the fabulous wording that you're going to get in there as well, which so many phrases. And then using again the circle, so again that another graphic. We'll do another circle card this show, Leanne. I had an idea. I was going to go straight in with the card, but I've changed just like that.
Really?
You know, we have a plan and then we go, you're not going to
forget the plan.
Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Shall we just show you some of the quick ways the mask's going to help you before we start making the card? Yes.
I love that, Sheena.
You know
please.
What? We've got cards to make, but I just thought that. I thought, right, what does it mean? Why are they getting a bit excited, these two, about this thing in the mask thing? You know, because we do. We're a bit, you're going to know, we're hardly, we're not quiet types.
We're definitely not, we're not shy and retiring.
It's a fair cop.
So many, can I just say, we are joined again today by our social media superstar, Rachel. Hello to Rachel. She keeps all of your comments coming through to us here in the studio. Hardworking. Thank you, Rachel. We've got Nicola in our gallery doing production for us today, and we've got James doing all of the vision mixing and direction. So that is your team. Oh, and we've got Sam. Sam's helping us with everything we need, including a hot drink. I mean, Sam is our favourite right now.
We should have put Sam first.
So Sam at the top of the list, because he's bringing the hot drinks. Thank you, Sam. And we're all here to enjoy our time with you. And so many people already joining us, Sheena.
Yay, fantastic.
We've got Sarah Brown. Hello again. I'm back for more fun with Leann and Sheena. Sending hugs to all CCTV crew and all my crafty friends from Melbourne, Australia. It's now 2 a.m.
Good eye.
That's dedication. Good eye.
Good eye.
Good eye, Sarah. Are you having a hot chocolate and a Baileys, Sarah? Is that code? Does Sarah like a hot chocolate and a Baileys?
Ooh, nice.
Hot chocolate with Baileys in, Sarah. I like that myself.
You find a hot chocolate and Baileys nowadays, I find at a Christmas market. That's become a thing, yeah.
Has it become
I've seen
a thing?
that past few years, yeah. Well, it's mulled wine, and I like it.
Baileys and hot chocolate. Delish. Do you have a marshmallow and a flake? That's what I want to know. Lisa Beecham says, howdy folks, love it, open to giggling fits. I know, this is what we're meaning, we're not shy and retiring.
Leanne, just with that one.
Apparently Rachel is going to sit us quietly in front of the Teletubbies with her toddler Teddy to calm us down.
Oh, bless. You know what's happened with the first show? Most of my team have bought these. including that said Lisa Beecham. Busted, yeah.
That's
She was
so
like,
funny.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she-
word,
She
the
said
box.
resistance was she tried.
Well done, Sheena's team, for purchasing an exquisite set of stamps. Angela Laidlaw says she's having a lovely day off with us all. She says, Sheena and Leann, you are brilliant. And how gorgeous are these new stamps? They are, aren't they? We've got Rhonda, we've got... Gaz is back in the house. Hello, Gaz. Christine Mahoney's with us as well. Jill from the north. Helen, Angela, Cindy Condy. So many. Oh, and Rachel, she's drinking a posh pumpkin spice chai tea blend. Very nice. Ooh.
Nice.
Cindy Condy says, love me some Sheena. Now then, in the sentiment stamps, is there a word our, Leann? Oh, I'll have a look for you and we'll let you know in a second, Helen. We'll go and watch Sheena for a bit first and I'll come back and let you know.
Fabulous. Right then, because we have a change of plan, you may find me finding things, but I'll do it as quick as I can. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, let's start with look at this gorgeous peony. Absolutely beautiful. So on the peony stamps, you've got this beautiful full bloom here. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do, let's do some basic masking. And can I just say, look at them. You can hardly see them. They're so transparent. They are back in my life. I'm
They're
so
fantastic,
happy. I'm
aren't
singing
they?
Reunited, and it feels so good. And the reason, right, so this was the reason they came to be, Leann, we shared earlier, was because you said, Sheena, if you want it rocker block, what colour do you want it? And I went, you know what, boring, I don't want any colour. Because I can see for positioning, you can see the crosshairs really well.
Yes.
And just for clear position, because I've always been doing this kind of like collage-y kind of over-stamping and things like that, which the clear is fantastic for. So let me show you, let's start off with the peony. Let's do a little bit of straightforward masking and show you what you can achieve with this. So I'm going to use some flagstone. I've got the watercolour card that you've got in the bundle, and obviously the rocker blocks that are in the bundle, and I am going to ink up said flower like this with the waterproof, the Finesse waterproof in flagstone. And I'm going to place this one, I'm going to place it about there, methinks. I think I'm happy with that there. So that's my first peony, all right? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to create a border, and in order to do that, I need to mask that one, because that's going to be, always when you're masking and stamping multiples and having them overlap, you've got to kind of work from the front to the back. So you stamp the thing you want on to be the front first, and that's going to go over there. Can you see the way the mask's going to perfectly protect that?
Oh, I see.
Thing down the side.
I love this, because this is what's happened. Oh,
and that's the card I'm going to bring you back to. That's exactly it, Leann. See,
Shall I bring it over for you?
It's like the plan, isn't it?
And then you've got it to show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the other thing I'm
Teamwork.
thinking is...
This one.
Yes, thank you. Perfect.
You're welcome.
So what I'm thinking as well is, this morning I was using some of the low tack tape, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to use a little bit of stick and spray. Nice. Yeah. And I'm going to give it just a quick spray of stick and spray, because I don't want it to be super left a lot of glue on my card, and technically you need to let that kind of waft a bit, let the solvent evaporate, yes, or I can just talk to it for a mere second and 'twill be done. And then I'm going to place that on top of that. Just you got to take a little bit of time, because these are cut to precision, exactly to fit over. Look at that, it's perfect over that area.
Oh gosh, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's fabulous. So now what that's going to allow me to do is ink this floral up again. Same ink, same deal. And I can place this one, and I'm going to do it a little bit, maybe less kind of on the card, a little bit less prominent, but overlapping, so that this guy's going to go there, all right? And then I'm going to do the same again on the other side, like that, because I wanted this to be a border. All right, now I've got, and I did do a little rocky back and forwards with my rocker block.
Oh my word, I love that.
And I know it's against the law, but I've done it a while, done it a few times, and I was very careful. Yes. And the reason I did that is I wanted more pressure, because where you've got this the mask, you're always going to get a little ridge, so you need to press down a little bit.
Press a little hard. Look at that.
So
It's
then
like magic.
you would use your words
Use your
to
words.
cover up that little bit there. That bit there. Every time I can't seem to manage it. You know what, white card and me. Here I am, promoting the beauty of a white card, but when you're at home, you'll take time to clean your hands and you'll be doing all that, won't you? But, you know, to try and get things moving along more quickly on, you know, TV and things, we go a little bit quicker. So now that's the first way you can use this, but we're not done, but that's the first thing we can do. So we're going to pop that to one side and we can come back and develop these in a minute.
Yes.
The next thing we could maybe do is say we want to use that same peony. We'll just stick with the peony and we want to create a pretty little coloured background behind it. So let's use the same ink pad and we'll ink that up. And we'll put that at a jaunty angle, maybe like this, just there, like that, stamp. Oh, I've missed a little bit there. And what's wrong with me? What am I doing? It's more haste, less speed.
Are you getting your ink on your runners?
No, it's not on my runners. I just didn't rock it back enough. I was trying to be too quick. But I'll tell you what, can I just say, it wasn't planned, but if you've got art liners, right? Just this is why you want an art liner. Anybody can just continue the line.
Do you know what I think it is? I think
What?
it's because you're going directly onto the glass. You haven't got another couple of bits of card underneath, or maybe it's the
bet.
stamping mat.
That's
I
it,
think because
yeah.
if there's like a little bit of glitter left on the mat, if
Yeah.
the mat hasn't been cleaned properly before you use it,
Yes.
those tiny little bumps underneath.
I bet it is because there's glue and stuff on here.
Exactly.
Right.
So then it won't catch where that is. So I think it's just having something under your bit of card.
Again, it's that thing
Yeah.
where take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Right, so what we've got here is we've got that gorgeous full flower in its entirety. So you can imagine you've already got a card, haven't you? If you wanted to do a big card, a square card or whatever, imagine this there, that down at the border.
Lovely.
What?
It's
Stunning.
beautiful.
But we want a bit of colour behind that.
Yes.
Right? So we're hoping that there's enough of that stick and spray on there just to hold that. If it's not, we can give it another little bit of a spray, but I'm going to hold it at the same time because what we're going to do now is we're going to bring our blending tools in. Let's do kind of just a goldy kind of warm glow behind that.
You could use those brushes we launched as well, couldn't you?
You could use the brushes, absolutely. They would be fabulous. Let's use the topaz in this again, just because I've got an ink pad with that on. So let's say we'll do topaz here. So I'm going to scribble that. And the reason I'm using this could be any of your water-reactive ink pads. If you've got all the colours, use them. There's so many things in the range you could use for this. But just because I have the aquas out, I thought, well, we'll show you how we can use them for as many things as possible. So we're using a little bit of glycerin. And I'm going to pick that up onto my blending tool. And what that's going to do, it's going to thicken the ink and it's going to make it so that it'll thicken it and it'll slow the drying time down on the card, so it'll move across the surface rather than sink into the core of the card.
Yes.
So we've got that there like that. So just gently just anchoring that mask down, and then I'm going to pop a little bit more glycerin in. And the difference this makes is huge. And we're going to go back and we haven't even added texture yet. I'm just showing you, building it up so that you can see how you can, the benefit of having the mask is huge for stamping. So again, just light pressure, and I'm just very, very lightly going around this to give it a nice glow. And if you want to fade it out, big tip, don't put any more ink on, but just add a little bit more glycerin.
Right.
And that will just take it out a little bit and you'll get more of a vignette as it fades out.
Nice.
And then when you lift this up, you should have a really pretty
Sheena, I like that
background that's
monotone.
drawing that into the centre.
How amazing is that monotone, just like that?
It looks great like that. I mean, if you want to do a quick card and then just do the wording on that, the notelets for Christmas. People love, if you know someone in your family who isn't a crafter, and I didn't realise this until Maria's mum loves, she writes thank you, she writes notes, she does, you know, she likes it. So gifting a box of notelets.
Handmade ones.
Honestly, it's worth so much to someone who doesn't make cards,
Yes.
who isn't a crafter. So we've got 2 options there with the 2 things that we can do. But let's take it further with this one. Let's just continue with this. What about if we want to use all those textures in the background now? We've got all those gorgeous texture stamps. So I'm going to pop that back there. And we're going to come back to the peony set, thus, and I'll put this one back on there. And every set has got its own collection of different textures that you can use, all right? So, and it doesn't matter, you can mix and match them across them. I was saying earlier, what I might do is just put all of the flowers together and then all the textures on another storage thing, because it doesn't matter which one you use where. So I think I'm going to use, in fact I know I'm going to use this one here. Let's use this swirl. And what I would also advise is if you can go for a flagstone ink pad and maybe black, because then you're going to get contrasting shades of grey in the background. Now the flagstone's still quite strong, so what I want to do is I want to take some of the ink off by doing a 1st and 2nd generation stamp with that. And we'll pop this swirl just here. Let's see what that would look like there. So we've got just the shadow of a swirl in the background there.
Lovely. I love the fact that with that 2nd generation stamping you get some hotter and colder areas where you get that texture, so it could look a bit aged and faded.
And that's and embrace that, you know, that's fun, that's what you want. We're going to emphasize this leaf kind of shape here and just rock that there and put that there.
Gorgeous.
And then I wonder if we should pop a little bit. Let's just go for it there as well. It's I'm playing here. There is no, I haven't planned this, as you know. The one we had planned, we'll come back to. But I just wanted to let you see how you can literally just have a play with these and just, you know, don't worry about it. Just go for it and see what you get. So we've got that there. Then I'm going to use a different swirl, a different texture.
And I love all the different textural pieces. And also, by the way, if you get the showstopper, you've got all of the stamps and all of the textures. So mix and match the textures. Don't have to stick to the stamp plate. You can take a texture from an echinacea and use it with the peony if that texture works for whatever your composition is, couldn't you?
You absolutely could. It's just so many possibilities, so many things you can do with this, so many ways to play with this set. It's you're never going to run out of ideas and things you can do with it. I think I'm going to put that one. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put that around there. I'm going to really make this a feature here around the flower. And then I think I'm going to go bold at the bottom as well.
I like that bold bit.
Yeah, it's really bold, isn't it? And I'm going to go, because I've got that heavy one at the bottom, at the top, I'm going to go heavy at the bottom as well.
Balances it out. Nice.
And it looks, you think, oh, you're not sure what you're going to get. And even though you're thinking in your mind what you might be going to get, you don't really know totally until you take the mask away. And that, again, is the fun of it. Let's pop this one on there as well. Let's see, that one there. I might stamp that over the flower, I don't know. I'll have a look. So this one, let's pop this here. So this comes over here like that. And then let's see what we've got. So you know, this is it. And if you want to put something else on there, you can always put the mask back on and do a little bit more. But there you've got that. Oh, incredible! That you can just play with there, and then, you know, then you can still keep going with texture if you want, Leann.
Isn't that wonderful that you can use those things, all of those things in that pack where you've got the mask, you've got the big floral, you can mask it out, you can put a bit of colour, you can use all the textural elements. You're just going to basically throw stuff at your bit of card and it isn't going to look bad.
You're just going to keep playing. That's the thing. Just keep playing, and every time you do something, you're going to come up with a different look and a different feel with it. And you know, you could mix and match that. You could put that little key in there somewhere. It's just, what I would say is, when you're playing, if you're just going to go random with it, get your phone out again. And then when you see something you really like,
Yes.
take a picture of it, because you might go too far, which I might well be going to do in a minute, anytime now. But it doesn't matter, because we're playing.
We are.
So we'll pop that. Let's pop that there as well, just to let you see all the bits you can pop in there. And then you're going to colour your flower. Now that flower needs something really big and bold colour-wise to step out of there.
Yes.
If we were going to do the border, I'll maybe do a little bit less of the detail around that. So let's do that one as well. So if, and again, so what you'll have to do, what to know about this one is you'll have to keep repositioning your little, mask, because of course you've got 3 different flowers to have to mask here, yeah? So if you pop that one on there, bear with, like that, then you can go ahead and let's put this little swirl here. Let's do another one of those around there. And then you could even, well, no, we'll not push it. And we'll pop the mask. Can you see how that's starting to come together?
So it just looks like they're popping behind.
Yes. And just make sure that when you're doing that, you remember to reposition the mask and you don't go over the flower. If you do, it doesn't matter anyway, because it's collage and you can make it look like you meant to do that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm looking at where I want this to come. I think I'm going to do that in the corner there. Just like that. And then I'm just going to do one little one in the corner up here. And then we'll colour that in and have a bit of a play.
I'm not laughing at you, Sheen. I'm just laughing at one of the questions that's come through. So Marcia Ernst on Facebook says, Leann, do you still love your air fryer? Which brand did you purchase? I really need one.
We both love the air fryer.
We both love the air fryer.
Anything out of the kitchen, take the oven, take the microwave.
Yep.
Do not take the air fryer.
No, I've said the same.
Oh.
I do still use my air fryer and I do love it. And I can hand on my heart say, in this last 1 year since I've had it, I've probably had my big oven on 3 times when the family's visited and I needed the oven space.
More than us. Yeah, more than
Because
us.
it is, and only when I've needed to cook a big meal for 6.
Yeah.
Like a Sunday roast, I've got a big joint in there and Yorkshire puddings and roast potatoes and everything all at the same time.
Yeah.
The air fryer has changed our lives. I do everything in the air fryer to the point where I'm thinking, will that go in the air fryer? No, I'm not doing it. It's so quick and easy, Sheena, isn't it?
Oh, Leann, I told you, my problem was learning how to bake in the air fryer.
Yes, but it's amazing when you nail it. You do good ginger biscuits in your air fryer.
Ginger biscuits, cupcakes, anything, yes.
Honestly,
it's a slippery
fantastic.
slope once you learn how to bake in it, just saying.
Do you know what I love? I love the fact that I can get my fish fingers out the freezer, put them in the air fryer, 6 minutes later, have a sandwich.
Yes.
Like, it's things
quicker
like
than a
that.
takeaway. It's like a takeaway. You're coming from work. Well, we've got the 2-drawer one. You know, the one with 2 drawers. And you put your veggies in one and your meat in the other. Synchronise, you walk away, come back, bing, your dinner's ready. Love it.
Oh, it's fantastic. So, yes, Marcia, we both love our air fryers. I bought a Ninja. What did you buy?
Mine's a Ninja. Ninja Dual. And I got the larger capacity one.
You got the larger capacity. Mine's a Ninja 11-in-1. So mine's got the slow cook and pressure cook function because I did my Christmas puddings. I did my Christmas puddings in the Ninja last year. Now, usually when I do a Christmas pudding, I'm steaming it for between 8 and 12 hours on the stovetop. That's how long it takes. In the Ninja pressure cook, 3 hours.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's absolutely unbelievable, I have to tell you. I advocate to everybody a air fryer. I like the 11-in-1 because I like the
Yeah, well,
pressure
you see,
cooker.
we didn't get that because I've also got an Instapot,
Yes.
which is the slow cooker and
Yes.
the pressure cooker. So,
We like a gadget, don't we?
oh, yeah.
How are you
totally.
getting on there?
I think we need to continue with this card because here's another good way to use your mask. I was thinking, I've got a big splodge there.
Yeah.
Will the stamp fit? Will it not stamp? Will not fit? Where would it look good? Could I place it down the side and have it coming off the card? No, I think I want to place it just about there, which will cover the ink thing I've done.
I love that.
And it's going to come off the card, and I think that'll look really
Officer,
pretty.
I agree.
And
Let's
the
do
mask's
it.
There you go.
See, so the masks helped you even plan out
Yeah.
what you're going to do.
Absolutely. That's what
So
I'm
many
gonna
ways
stamp
to
there.
use it. I
Yeah.
hope that helped you, Marcia. Hannah, Leann and Sheena, in between shows, I watched Christmas with the Cranks.
She was.
Hannah, in between our shows, she watched Christmas with the Cranks for the first time.
Oh, well done, you. Yeah,
what a
very
cracking
proud of you.
movie, really joyful. I'm going to make Matt and Kiri watch it. Yes, Hannah, yes, you are now in the Christmas with the Cranks club. We need a badge.
Absolutely
You
brilliant.
know what, I've decided we need a pin badge. I might have to see if I can have these made, because you know, I know a few people who make things, like manufacture things. Can you imagine if we had a badge, I crank at Christmas?
Oh, you know what? I've got all the vinyl and stuff. We'll have to do a T-shirt for Christmas.
I crank at Christmas? I love that.
Leave it
I
with
would wear
me.
it. Right, okay, thank you.
Right, now I like that. I think that's really nice because it's coming off the page and I'm going to put my words up there.
Oh,
What do you think?
I think that finishes it off wonderful.
And then putting the words up here. Shall we colour it?
Yes, should we?
Might
I
as
think
well,
we should, might as well. Go for it, Shana, why not?
Yeah.
All the comments coming in. Sarah Brown, Leann, no chocolate. I'm doing my shopping today, so it's on the list. Plus, we'll now need the flakes. Whoever mentioned that in the gallery, this is the Baileys with hot chocolate. Whoever mentioned that in the gallery, I now have the reputation of the flaming gala who loves hot chocolate with Baileys. Hope I said gala correct for you. Galah. Flaming galah. What's a galah? A bird. The flaming galah. I can't do the accent.
Galah.
I mean, I would insult everybody in that part of the world if I even tried.
I love accents.
I can
do
do good day, but that's it.
Well, you think people like kind of can do accents, and then you hear somebody do your accent, and you go, "Oh, that's so bad."
That was, exactly.
You've got to think, yeah, that's probably what everybody's thinking about.
Yes,
mine,
exactly. Karen Owen says, back for show 2, can't wait to see what Sheena makes. Hot chocolate with cherry vodka and cream is delicious. Oh, there's a theme for this show. What can you put in your hot chocolate?
Cherry vodka. And
Cherry vodka. I love dark chocolate and cherry. Can you imagine? Oh, but a Kirsch. Oh, imagine Kirsch in your hot chocolate.
What was that?
Kirsch, dark cherry liqueur.
Lovely cherry, yeah, nice.
Ooh.
Gorgeoise. Framboise, you could probably put blackcurrant. Oh, no, blackcurrant with that
Definitely
word.
bougie.
Raspberry, isn't it? Framboise, yeah.
Yes.
Cassis is blackberry.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. No. Yeah, raspberry hot chocolate, lovely.
Celie on YouTube, can I ask what you use for your masking, or is it in the showstopper, and also what is the spray?
Right, the masking.
Yes, it is in the showstopper, isn't it?
It's in the back.
There it is.
Everyone, you get a mask for every flower.
So it's pre-manufactured from stencil material. We're not putting it on paper. We're not cutting it out ourselves. No. It's made in the box for you.
Yeah, all there. That's part of the kit. It's like a system. It's a stamping collage system, really, isn't it?
It is.
That's what it is. And the spray was stick and spray. Stick and spray. The one you want.
Now, Rachel tells me I've got a big warning red light.
Woo, woo, woo.
We have some new crafters in our comments on YouTube and Facebook who are having a little chat with each other. Welcome new crafters to Crafters TV. We love to have you as part of our family. You're all a little bit worried about whether this would be too difficult for you.
No.
Sheena.
No. Honestly, it's not. Right, so here's the thing. I've been teaching workshops for many years, right? And I never peg a workshop as beginner, intermediate and advanced. They're just workshops. Because if you've got the right tools, tick, and the right instruction, keep watching. Doesn't matter if it's your first time, your last time, whatever. There was a funny story once. Friends came to a workshop, and when one was a completely new crafter, the other one's done it for a while, and the one who'd done it for a while had convinced this lady to come, our best mate, and she came and I said, this is what we're going to make. And I went, a friend, literally, they nearly had like total falling out. She was going to make a run for the door because it was like, I can't believe you've done this to me. I'm never going to be able to do this. Turns out, at the end of the thing, hers was just as good as our mate's who's done. So it just, that's what we do. That's what Crafters TV is for.
Exactly. I think we can all just stamp that down and use the mask and put a little bit of colour around it. Leave it monotone if you want to. Put it down, put some of the texture pieces on. I think the thing for me to also agree with what Sheena's saying to you is, with this collection, the way that we've thought about the focal, we've thought about the accents, we've given you the mask, there is nothing for you to go wrong with. There is nothing that can go wrong. Because usually with this technique, when you've got a stamp and we say, oh, we've just cut a mask, that could go wrong because you might not be great with scissors and you might not be great with the paper. And so you've got to be maybe a little bit more skilled to be able to do that. Create your own mask. With this, we've taken everything that could possibly go wrong away and given you a solution in the pack. So I think it's for everyone, and please don't be scared, give it a go.
Absolutely, I concur.
Thank you.
I concur, because that collage, and you can't go wrong. Honestly, just play, and just if you keep to those simple kind of things to start with, get yourself a grey ink pad and a black ink pad for the background. So some's pushed back, some patterns brought forward. Think of shapes, geometric shapes to help you out. The circles, squares, rectangles, and then just have fun. Absolutely, and think of balance. So this one, doing that edge, I thought it was such a pretty edge. I thought we don't want to waste that as a card, so I'm going to make it up into a card. We're going to put the wording up here. I've got loads of wording that's pre-cut. Another big tip before we start colouring this is have a stamping day with your words. Just stamp like the wind. Get them all out there and stamp multiples and then put them back on the thing, and then stamp multiples of another collection and then put it back in. And then if you've got little boxes or somewhere you can keep them separate, that's brilliant. Even if you just keep the 2A and all the like those together, and then your other words after that. But what I was also going to say is, instead of trying to trim them in your trimmer, because you're never going to get them all lined up and everything, I just use these fabulous big scissors and just go around like that. Now, there's an option. You can cut right up to the black line if you're great at cutting. But if you commit to cutting right up to the black outside line, you can sometimes cut into said outside line, in which case it'll look really messy.
It will.
So my advice would be give yourself a little border like that.
Yes, nice. And I like that I'm using the big scissors. I think when it's a little sentiment like that, you'd be tempted to get your little snips out and try and do snippy. No. And then it will look raggy. You need the big scissors for one clean cut, don't you, Sheena? That's
exactly right. Because what you do is you position your scissors where you think that from the base, then just go ahead in one nice long sweeping cut.
Yeah.
You've got that, and it's as if you did it in your guillotine.
Yes.
And the fact you've got the markings on these as well. You know what? These are fabulous scissors, Leann.
Thank you.
I've got to say, I love mine.
Thank you.
Really fantastic.
I really appreciate that. It took us a long time to develop them, and of course, you know, when the world and his wife's got a pair of craft scissors, and everyone says theirs are the best.
Yes.
When you bring a pair out and you're going to say they're the best, you've got to believe they're going to be the best. And I think our scissors they're there.
They're everything you want. I mean, I love the measuring on them as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Genius. Love it. So we've got the word. So this is what I'm going to do. Send in wishes.
Nice.
You know, or special wishes. Send in special wishes. It could be anything that's up there, like, you know, or you're just because or whatever. You know, we can, that's where the words are going to go. And you know what? Even if you want to do them a little bit wibbly wobbly, it still looks pretty cool. Yeah? You know, like you've just like dropped them on the card kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So we'll pop them to one side for now, because what we're going to do is a bit of colouring, Leann.
Right, I think then, if you don't mind, Sheena, because people have got loads of stuff in their basket, and I'd like to give them a minute to check out.
Absolutely.
And then we'll come back and watch you colour that in, if that's okay, Sheena.
Sounds great to me.
So, look, we're going to go for a break. Lots of baskets ready to be checked out. You're absolutely loving this collection, I have to say. Loving it. You loved it in Wake Up Call. You're loving it even more now. If you want the showstopper, you can get all of this for £50 or $70. If you want the stamps on their own, they're £35 or $45. So you're only paying an extra £15 or $25 to get included the watercolour premium pad, the sparkle pens and the clear rocker blocks in this bundle, and the product that you're getting in there for that extra £15 or $25 is worth $36.97 or $48.97. So it's a phenomenal saving. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for joining us. Here's a minute to go and check out your basket so you're confident you've got your showstopper. Remember, we started with the new bits that we'd found. We added to the stock, so we had a total amount for the day. Half of that has gone, and you are really loving it and start wanting to check out. So we're going to give you a little minute and we'll be back and we'll watch Sheena colour that in.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to view your Club Inspire loyalty points on our brand new site. So without further ado, let's get started. First, go to our Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Log into your My Crafters account. After logging in, you should be taken to your My Crafters page. Under the Loyalty section at the top of the page, you'll be able to see your loyalty tier, the amount of points you've acquired, and also any pending points that you're due to receive from a recent order. To purchase products with your Club Inspire discount, simply explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. The product will appear as full price, but don't worry, your loyalty discount will be shown in your basket. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount, and just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. And how simple was that?
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Other customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Couldn't say it better than Debbie Fisher, and what a fantastic crafty family we are. If you're a new viewer to Crafters TV, if you're just joining us, you are very welcome to be part of the family, and we hope to see you back here lots more. We're on launch day today. We're launching these fabulous new stamps from the Crafters Companion stable, and there was nobody better that we could have had to show you how fantastic they are and how they work, which is why we've got the glorious Sheena Douglass with us today. If you've taken that opportunity to check out, congratulations. If you're still thinking about it, let me tell you what you get in this fabulous showstopper bundle. So you are getting today 6 stamp sets. You're getting 5 florals and the sentiments, and I'll show you those in detail in a second. You're also getting your premium watercolour pad. This is the pad that Sheena waxes lyrical about. This is the only watercolour card you use, Sheena.
It is. That's my go-to every time.
We've got the 3 clear overlay sparkle markers, which are fantastic for doing watercolour, just little accents with. And you've got your Sheena Douglass demanded clear rocker blocks there, back from the annals of time, and you've got a whole set of them in there too. Now your showstopper bundle today for you is £50 or $70. If you're platinum, you can see your price there on the screen is £40, $56. You save your 20% on the showstopper. The showstopper bundle is only £15 or $25 more than getting the stamp bundle on its own. So it is a great deal because it's a £37 bar a few pence and $49 bar a few cents worth of product that you're getting in there for £15 or $25. It's definitely the way to go. We did find a few more of the pads, not many, in the 2-hour break that we've just had before launch day. We added that to the stock that we started with at the beginning of the day, and of that stock, just over half has gone now. So we are heading to the point where we're starting to worry about limited creeping up on us. So if you do like the showstopper bundle, please do get it in your basket. It's definitely the way to shop. Of course, if that isn't for you today and you don't want to invest that amount of money in a bundle like this, then we have the stamps on their own, of course. You'll see them on the website, and we have them individually. You can choose 1 or 2 of your favourite stamps if that's what you'd prefer to do. Please just do what you want to add to your stash. Sheena, we're going to continue colouring that in.
I thought we could, because I thought it was such a lovely card, Nicole's card, that it would be nice to just show you how we can go ahead and colour that. So what I'm thinking is, you know, mask where you need to and don't where you don't have to. I'm not going to mask these, Leanne, because I'm going to use the colours that are going to be in the flowers.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
So if you look at Nicole's card here, she's used this gorgeous pink and
it's too fabulous, that, isn't it?
And it's gorgeous, isn't it? So I'm just going to go over them, and then we're going to do a bit of full bleaching. And it doesn't matter if they're a bit darker or paler or a bit washed out, because this guy's going to be the star of the show when we colour that one in. Are you with me?
Yes.
So the first thing to do is I've got sunflower here, so I'm going to scribble some sunflower onto my mat. And again, this could be a water reactive inks, it could be, you know, whatever you've got in your kit that...
what do you think of my impersonation?
Sorry?
I love that noise.
It's like the mice on... we will fix it, we will fix it, we will make it like brand new. That's the one.
That's the one, yeah. Bag puss.
Bag puss, that's the one. Thank you. I knew where it was, but I just couldn't retrieve it. That's it. People are watching going, especially in America.
I know.
Thinking, what are they on about? What? So I've got this glitter in here, which I'm going to splodge into my applicator and pick up the yellow to start with.
Yeah.
And I've got quite a bit on there. So you could take it off on a bit of scrap cord if you want to before you start going on to your main thing. And just seeing how it's blended, but that's fine. And I'm going to go straight over this with this gorgeous yellowy tone.
See.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I'm going straight over
Well, look, if you're a new starter, you can do this for sure.
Yeah.
What?
A new starter? Yeah, look, that's it. It's kind of like, it's more like kind of cleaning a floor or something. You know, wax on, wax
off.
That's it. Look.
You are the Miyagi of craft.
I am. You want to see me do me falcon or whatever? No, is it? What is it?
The crane.
Crane. Oh, I'm not functioning, am I? You want to see me pigeon?
I would. Wait till she does the pigeon.
Wait I do the pigeon, Leanne. Then you'll be impressed. Oh, did I say I had a migraine earlier?
You did.
You know what?
You're doing marvellous.
Thank you. Honestly. Oh.
I've got that music in my mind now when he's doing the crane at the end. The suspense music of the Karate Kid. I love it.
Kidding, if I try and stand on one leg, I fall over.
And me
let
too.
alone
I love it when Miyagi goes to fix his damaged legs and does the hand clap with a serious face. And the music times at the same time and he does hand clap. He goes, poof. Oh. And then he fixes his leg.
Are you there, Leann? Have we lost you again?
I'm there. You've lost us
in the
again.
movie moment again,
I'm in
aren't
the
you, Leann?
Karate Kid. I love the Karate Kid. James is laughing at me. You haven't seen the Karate Kid, James?
Oh.
You weren't probably born when it was out. That's the problem.
So,
James, you need to watch it.
Yeah,
Put it
you
on
do.
your list. Good, I'm pleased. Elevated, James. Have you seen the Cranks, James? Come on, James.
This is your weekend now. Your lost weekend will be there.
Yeah.
Oh, the fun you'll have. Drinking hot chocolate.
Yeah.
With anything you can find in it, because we've
And
established
please do
recently
keep
anything
telling
that's
us
gonna
what
work.
do you put in your hot chocolate. We'd like to know for personal research purposes.
Yes, the least you could do.
This is looking gorgeous, by the way.
It's pretty, isn't it?
And do you know what I was just thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking, you know the brushes we brought out, the blending brushes?
Yes.
If you wanted to colour that floral in with an alcohol marker, you could do this, exactly what Sheena's doing on Nina card, but do the ink blending with the brushes, and then you could colour the main floral in with the alcohol markers.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't that look nice?
Yeah, it would look gorgeous. Absolutely fabulous. But can you see how that colour's just taken across the whole of the card? And
Brings
we've
it
got
all together.
Paler up here, darker around there. And then you can build this up. You can darken it a little bit more. If you want to put a bit more pink in that, you can. It's your call. We'll pop a little bit of that, bit more of that in. It's a little bit warmer tone than Nicole's. She's used a cooler pink. This is a warmer pink, but that's fine. And then we can literally just go a bit heavier on this here. You could also go heavier around that, the flower that we've masked if you want.
Yes.
But I think it'll look quite nice, just that paler. I think I like
agree.
that. And then what we're going to do, when we've done this bit here, Leann, we're going to put a little bit of texture on it. So there's two ways you can texture this as well, to add more texture to the fun of the texture that you've added with your texture stamps, is we can faux bleach a bit, and you can either drop some water on it, right, and with your brush, or you can use a little sponge and just wet the sponge, take most of the water out, and then just gently just touch the card with your sponge where you want it, and you've got more control there on where
that's magic, that, you know,
lifting. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Until I used to get really frustrated with the fact that my faux bleaching, I always felt disappointed with it, because I would end up like a big splash somewhere, or and then when I seen you do the spongy thing and I tried it again for new starters. Oh my word!
Sponge, that's
It'll change your life.
Yeah.
Now, is that a bit of sponge that you've picked lumps out of?
Pull lumps out of it, yes. So when you get your kitchen sponge, you cut it up, and then you just pull little bits out, so it looks a bit more like a natural sponge.
Yes.
So it's less, you know, like a block, like
Yes.
a brick when you're stamping with it. And then you can literally, it's up to you. You can build it up, add more, add less. As much texture as you want. I think I'm happy with that.
Yes. And is the sponge saturated, or do you wring it out?
You wring it out.
You wring it
virtually dry.
Yeah.
If you want it to be more kind of smushy and blend, really, really wet, then more dry. But that's again a control thing you can do.
I love that.
So we've got that there, and then when we lift this up, you should be able to still see that white popping out there from there.
Look.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this is why this is just good
It's
fun.
incredible.
Fun to use, aren't they? And then what you can do, Leann, keep your paper here, and what we'll do is we'll start lifting some of the colour in these flowers.
And so this is just water you're using
just
now?
Water, yeah. And the secret to this is that using that watercolour card, because that's going to let you play nicely. So it will lift it. Don't use something like Nina. You need the right card for the right job. And then you can see how that's why the background faux bleached easily. And now we can just lift this up here. And you know what, we might put a bit of that sparkle overlay on this as well, Leann. On that main one that we're going to colour.
I love that. And look at the difference, just doing that little bit of faux bleaching on those flowers. It brings them out, so you've almost got the first one right in the foreground, and then they're a little bit in the distance.
Yeah.
It's I love it so much. Anybody can do this, Sheena,
Yes.
even if you've never stamped before.
Absolutely,
These are
you've
the
seen us
most
do
basic
it.
of techniques, aren't they?
Yeah, you can watch this back, you can play it over and over, pause it, do it in your own time, and that's it. That's honestly, this is it. It looks like everything really complex, and they think, whoa, and then when you break it down, it's so achievable. It really is, and it's such a lovely thing to make little notelets and things for people who aren't crafters. So now we've got the option of how we're going to colour that in. Do we want to add a bit more colour to the flowers and put more colour in there? Or are we going to colour this peony in, which we should? So what we'll do is we'll use more yellow. Are we okay to continue with this, Leann?
Yes, yes, I'll give you a shout.
And more of that. And then we'll maybe use a darker colour. Let's use some Ron Burgundy. There.
Ooh.
There. And then we will add a little bit of the yellowy tone to. So I'm leaving those for the minute, but we'll put a bit yellow on first. Then
I
a
love
little bit
this.
of this peachy colour in here.
Mary Ann says, Sheena, once you use the applicator with glycerin, can you still use that applicator when you're not using glycerin, or do you need a newer separate one?
The acetate, sorry, the
glycerin. So when you've picked glycerin up on your little round blender and you've blended, can you only now use that for blending with glycerin, or can you use it for other things?
No, you can use it for anything,
Right.
yeah, because it mostly comes off the thing anyway.
Yes.
So even when you use it with your regular ink pads, you're going to be fine.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Absolutely.
That was for you, Mary Ann, on YouTube. Stephanie Theodore says, Leann, this is controversial, this coming now.
Oh, no.
Leann, it's got praying hands though, so it means that it's a big ask. I prefer the rocker blocks in the clear.
See, told you. Told you. There you go.
So do I.
Team clear or team purple. Yeah, there you go.
Any chance of the smaller, medium size coming out in the clear too?
Ah, what you done, Leann? What you done?
I'm going to say, leave that with me, Stephanie, for research purposes. And I'll come back to you at a point in the future with an answer. Okay. Then, Crafty Angie says, please, I have a question.
Yes.
Leann said about using the alcohol colour for the main flower. Does it matter that it was stamped with permanent watercolour ink, or do we need the alcohol ink?
You need the appropriate ink.
You
need
do.
Yes, you need the finesse for alcohol pens.
Thank you. YOU Expressions by Candy on YouTube. Is vegetable glycerin the same as regular glycerin?
Yes.
I was looking it up, and all that comes up under glycerin is vegetable glycerin.
Yes, that's what you want.
That's what you
the
want.
one.
That's
the
what you
very
want,
one.
Candy. That's what you want.
That's the one.
Sheena, I am speechless at how fantastic that floral looks, coloured in with all that going on in the background there now,
Pretty,
mind.
isn't it? It's coming together
Very
quickly
pretty.
as well. I'm just putting a wash of the yellow on, then I'm putting that begonia on,
Yes.
and then to finish it off in areas just here and there, if you want a bit more depth, I'm going in with the Ron Burgundy in the centre.
And that's just helping it pop.
Just helping it pop. So what I'm doing is I'm just increasing the contrast. So pushing bits back, leaving that yellow as the lightest area, but darkening, and look at where the little lines are on the petals, because that's giving you indication of where the light isn't catching, because each petal, where it goes, another petal's on top of it, is going to be darker, isn't it? You're not going to get the light in there, like in there is going to be darker, and in here, in the centre of this flower. But you want the petals at the edges to be nice and bright.
Yes.
And then we'll do the same with we'll colour the leaves in. So the same process, we can use the floral, let's use leaf green and meadow. And we'll scribble a little bit of meadow on first. Then a little bit of the leaf green. Leaf it out, like that. And then
it's so handy having the markers just to be able to scribble down, isn't it? I love Echo markers. One of my go-tos for colouring.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They just work, Leann. You know.
They do, absolutely. And we've never changed them since we launched them, because why would you when something's pretty darn spot on?
Exactly. They are. They really are. And I mean, for things like draw the line as well. What? To be able to do something
Oh
like
my
that.
word, let's draw the line. That still messes with my mind. I haven't done one. I need to do one. I need to have your expert tutelage.
Yeah, you definitely need to do a bit of
guide in hand before we do that. While Sheena finishes colouring that there, let me just tell you about the value that you've got in your showstopper. So you have got the 6 new stamp plates, 5 florals and the sentiments that we've got in this for you. We've got the premium watercolour pad, the 3 clear overlays and the rocker blocks for you, all there for £50 or $70. Your platinum price, £40, $56, which is absolutely fantastic. You only bought the stamps on their own, and we're going to be showing you lots of different techniques with them. They really are fantastic, and it's an opportunity to add that to your basket and check out. Now, Sheena is going to carry on and show us how fabulous this floral's looking. And you were just adding the green colours there, Sheena.
I was just adding the greens. I'm going to wipe up this background here. We're going to stick down a bit of black to see that one again.
Yeah.
All right, so pop that there.
Now, doesn't just a little border of black card make the world of difference?
Huge. Black card, fabulous. That would be my go-to with all of these, because these little wording stamps, with them having that little graphic kind of bold look about them, it looks, I think it looks great with the black. So if I was going to be something like sending special wishes, I may not stick this because it might be like we'll lose the time of the show, to a, and I might do that in like a break or something for later. And then you go, wonderful friend, there you go, and it's you, whatever,
Oh gosh,
you can
I
make
absolutely
it fit
love that so much.
the space perfectly. And the fact that we've just done that in real time and it wasn't planned, that was a tangent.
It's incredible. There was a lady early on in the show asked me if the word hour was on that stamp set. No, there is not the word hour. Probably one that we've missed, to be honest with you. So what I will do is send a message to my team and we'll do you a sheet of hours that we'll put on the Crafters Tea Facebook page or something like that, that you can then download. And we'll do it in the same font with the same line around, and you'll be able to print them on a sheet of card and then use them with your others if you want to do that. Okay, so we'll do that for you. Right, Sheena, I think that was incredible. I love a black outline. And we're just going to show everybody the shimmer inks while you have you got something to show us, Sheena?
The shimmer inks, I have got some here.
I've got shimmer inks. I thought you were holding that to show us, you were moving it. The card.
Oh, that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to stick it. All my words are going to move.
I'm going to leave you to get ready for the next thing you want to show us. I'm going to show everybody the shimmer inks, show them the bundle, then we'll come back to you.
Okay,
all right,
good.
Thank you, Sheena. Right, we've got the shimmer ink pads on a great deal for you today. And this is all 10 of the colours that we've got. And you're getting, I believe, all of them in this bundle, all 10. Wow, there we go, all 10. You're never getting them for that price on the screen. You're getting 10. Run, run, run like the wind to the checkout, everybody. Sheena, can you, exactly what Sheena's face just did, can you believe that you are getting 10 shimmer ink pads, Sheena, for £29.50 or $44?
What?
Exactly, but if you're a platinum member, £23.60 or $35.20. Quite frankly, ridiculous, okay, because these aren't terribly old ink pads. They're very gorgeous ink pads. They're fabulous. Keep selling these all night and all day. You all absolutely love them. So the fact that we've got them on a great deal for you, it's time to fill your boots, I would say. And they're the 10 colours you can see. And you can see that fabulous flash and shine. This is what Sheena was talking about. They do have a mica in them. So this is more of a pearlescence, like a 4 Centura pearl look that you get, where you've got that beautiful flash of pearl with all of those 10 colours. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you've got a nice range of colours in there as well. You've got all of your hot oranges, your lemons and limes, your teals, your blues, your navies, your purples and your rich pinks in there as well, and your plum colours. Really lovely range of colours in there. And because these are pigment based, you can blend them, you can heat emboss with them, you can stencil with them, you can stamp with them. So much that you can actually do with these. Okay, so run and get your Shimmer ink pads. Why not? Because that is an exceptional deal. Now we have got, of course, our fabulous bundle for you today, and we are going to show you that we've got stamps as well, should you want that. So we're launching our 5 florals and sentiment stamps on this launch day, and we've got the fabulous Sheena showing us everything you can do with them. So I wanted to take a minute to show you in detail the different stamps that are launching, so you can see exactly what they're like and what you're getting in that bundle. So we've got here, the first one is our sunflower. Every set has a large sunflower in it. It has all of these textural collage pieces around it so that you can layer them. And then you've got the perfectly sized mask to fit over your floral, so you can mask it out and create some truly beautiful effects where you can build up texture around your image and colour it in. Really, really gorgeous. So you've got the sunflower. We've also got the daisies there for you. We've got the echinacea. We've got the rose. And we've got the peony, and each one of those you'll see have different textural elements. Every single one of them's got the perfect mask, and every single one of them is a beautiful sized hand-drawn, hand-illustrated floral, which really does fill and make a statement for you. But then, as you've just seen Sheena do, you can use that mask in lots of different ways and mask it up and create much bigger collages or full backgrounds or little accent pieces if you want to, or in fact corner creations like this, just using them in a different way. And I love the fact that Sheena has shown us how to do that, because I know if I was at home and I was new, I'd be wondering how, so we're grateful for that. I love the fact that you can make them really grungy. Look at that with some of your gilding and shimmery ink pads and stuff in the background. You can make them really fresh if you want to. You can go really deep and dark with the colours. You can go quite neon and pop art. Bring in your stencils from other collections. This has got the stencil from the Duet ink pad launch. Here's one of the stencils from glitter paste launches, and you can see we've masked and then glitter pasted there. And I have to just give a shout out to Nicola Armstrong, who's done that. Thank you, Nicola. I absolutely love it. And also painted metallic water paints in there. This, I think, is incredible. Look at that for a spotlight card, where we've cut all the little circles and then laid it up over the top and coloured it in different ways. That's just genius. Then we've made it look very vintage. Look how lovely that is, with all of kind of sepia in the background there. Or you can make it look really fresh and summery, where you change the colours for the floral and the background. I think so many different ways. And do you know what I love about this, Sheena, showing all of these different examples? Yeah. Every single one of these, every single one looks entirely different from the next.
That's a good sign of a good set.
Isn't it? Because what it says is
one look and like, yep, done that, I'm over it, moving on.
Moving on, and lots of inspiration, lots of different ways of using them, and then using them in your personal style. You might not like pop art, neon or fresh and funky. You might like really dark, vintage, grungy. Can do that too. Look at that. That's on craft card. That is exceptional, and that's with your metallic watercolours coloured in there as well. You can see the flashes that I've got for you there. Really stunning set of stamps. You've got 5 florals and you've got your sentiments in there, which I have to just show you are a full set of these little ticker tape sentiments, where you've got all the words to create your own greeting or inspirational saying on the projects. We've used them across all of them. They're absolutely fabulous, and Sheena will tell you, so usable, a nice little set like that. You're getting all of that in your showstopper bundle. Oh, is this a show? No, that was, there we go. In your, we're back to the showstopper now. So the previous one that you could see was your stamp bundle on its own. Now you might want that, and that's fair enough, but for £15 or $25 more, you can also have the watercolour pad, premium watercolour pad, that Sheena and I only ever use that. You've got your watercolour clear overlay markers there, and you've got your clear rocker blocks there as well, which are by Sheena's design, so that you can see exactly what you're doing. All of that in the bundle for only £15 or $25 more than the stamps themselves would cost you for £50 or $70. However, your platinum price, you can see on the screen, only £40 or $56 is an exceptional price today. Can I also, we talked about the new crafters joining us earlier, didn't we? And feel it might be a bit difficult for them. If you are a new crafter, please go to our website and register with us today. When you register with us, you become a member of Club Inspire. And when you're a member of Club Inspire, you get lots of discounts and special offers. In fact, when you register, your first order with us today will get the platinum price. So you would be able to get the £40 or $56 today. In fact, you could do that, go and shop our huge outlet sale, get some other goodies, set yourself up with all the crafty things you need, and you'll get 20% off your first order, which is absolutely incredible, I think, and we don't often tell our new crafters that enough. So I wanted to share that information with you. Sheena, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Again, I've done a little swap out, Leanne. I thought, as we've got those shimmering pads at that ridiculous price,
It is crazy, isn't it?
Seriously, but my jaw did drop when I saw that price. That is phenomenal. And if you're like Wiley crafter, don't miss them. I thought we would do another the circle card to show you. And we'll do it with the shimmers. What do you think? Let's see what that looks like.
Yes.
So I'm going to be trying it as we go on, guys, because I haven't planned this one out either. So here's the thing. To do that gorgeous, let me show you where we're going with this style of card, like this, which I think is fabulous, that Debbie's created. You're going to want your art liners because that's what's going to draw this line here, this gorgeous fine line. But what you also need is a template to draw around a circle. So you either draw around something, or if you've got those nesting multimedia dies, they are fabulous because then you can just cut yourself, keep the waste back and keep all those bits with templates.
I love that.
Yeah, so you've got the positive bit for one card and then this is for another card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around this circle lightly with a pencil just so that I can see positioning where I'm going to stamp my main focal image. So we've got the circle like that, and then that serves its purpose for now. I now need to get my daisy stamp, which is gorgeous here.
I have to tell you what Fred171 on YouTube says about the Shimmer ink pad, Sheena.
Yes.
He says they're the best thing since rolled toilet paper.
Wow, well that is good.
That is a bold statement.
Where would we be without?
Where would we be? I couldn't agree more, Fred.
Fantastic.
Thanks for sharing.
So I'm going to stamp this daisy here towards the left of this circle.
Yes.
And I'm going to pop it about there, methinks. So I'm going to press forward, pull forward, rock back. Why has that done that again, Leanne?
I don't know. Are you on the same spot on the mat?
I don't know. I need to look at that. Right, not me.
It's got a vendetta against you, Sheena.
It's got to be it's something there. Something, Leanne.
There's something on the mat. There's a bit of glue.
Leann Chivers on this.
Well, I'm coming over to check it out in a minute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what I'm going to have to do again is I'm going to draw a pretend little bit of this leaf, and it doesn't matter if it's not exactly the leaf that was in there, but just saying, I did say to get your little art liners there.
They're brilliant for that, aren't they?
They're brilliant for that. And I have to say, and honestly, anybody who's done workshops with me will know rocker blocks and me, loving them. Don't know.
I know you love them.
I do love them.
I think there's something on your mat.
There must be something on my mat. There's something there. You know, we'll find it out later.
Yeah.
Later on, we'll go, that was it.
Yeah, we will.
Hello. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is put this back there. All right, I'm going to put that circle back. I'm not actually going to break the circle for anything else other than the daisy. Oh. Because I'm just going to stamp over the top of it to make it easier. And I'm going to use either a 0.3 if you want a really fine line, or like a 0.8 or something. But this 0.3 is going to be just a nice, fine, elegant line around this daisy here. And
right, so you're going in between the stamped bits, not just all around the circle.
I am. I'm going all around the circle, but stopping where it breaks the circle, where the daisy breaks the circle. And I think that's it there. So I've got that now, like that.
I mean, even just that, Sheena.
It's easy, and it's just such a nice, elegant.
And do you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
I feel like I just sing, "Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time." I'm just thinking, if you've got the bit of the circle that you cut out, which is then a mask, you could put that over there, and then ink around the outside of the circle.
Yeah.
and then you could have the white in the inside of the
mask.
circle.
Yes, absolutely. So put that down there, ink around here.
Yes.
This bit here is white.
White.
Your flower chart, like kind of.
Wouldn't that look nice?
There's just so much to play with.
There
That's
is.
the beauty of having the masks as well, Leanne. I'm going to spray this one with the stick and spray again. So just so you can see what we've been using, it's the stick and spray you want. And make sure you've got the right way up, right? So you're going to put the back of it.
Okay, I've just insulted Fred. So I've just been told, ha ha ha, Fred is actually female.
Yeah.
And her name is Annette. Oh, Annette, sorry. Spelling mistake, Annette. Annette, I apologise for calling you Fred. It's nice to meet you. Lilshcraft on Facebook says, tip for newbies, either save the show or make a note of the time and date to rewatch. The time of something in particular is useful, like the time of Sheena's demo at 34 minutes and 27 seconds. And then you've got the date and the bit you want to go back to, and then you just go straight back to it.
Wouldn't it?
Thank you, that is a very good top tip.
Yeah, I like it. Right, so that's evaporated there now. You need to let that, just the carrier evaporate a little bit. And then we're going to place that over there, and then we're going to have fun with the texture stamps. And I love that. Yeah, it's just great, isn't it? So they're perfectly masked, but you can still see the imagery, which I like as well. And these are all the stamps, but you don't have to just use these stamps with this set. You can use anything with anything, can't you? Doesn't matter, there's no rule. So let's use the large rocker blocks, and let's start with the text this time. Let's put the text at the bottom. I'm going to be using mostly flagstone. To be honest, flagstone's still quite dark, so you probably don't need to use black if you don't want to. So
I think it's just a little bit more subtle, isn't it? Just a bit more subtle.
It is. It's a little bit softer, like myself, Leanne. A bit more soft and subtle. Yes, I'm going to put that way. Somehow it looks like the right one. There's a right way and a wrong way with this. So I'm going to pop that there, like that. And then, and the thing is with text and anything that's like got lines, I think you need to be consistent with either, you know, they're going horizontal or they're going vertical.
And I'm pleased you've said that, because, you know, I would have just randomly placed that. And now that I've watched you do them horizontal and vertical, I'm so happy I've watched you, because I know I'll never do anything but that.
Yeah, it just looks tidier, I think, like that.
Pick one way and stick to it. If you want to do them diagonal, do all of them diagonal.
All of them diagonal as well,
right.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, definitely.
That for me has been the big learning for me today.
Yeah, cool.
I love it when I learn something new.
You know, that's the thing. Even if you watch and you just watch for like hearing what kind of ridiculousness is going to come out of Leanne and mine's mouth, you know, zigzag style, it's worth it for that. But if you pick out and you just enjoy the shows, but then if you pick out one thing and you go, I don't think it's time wasted, is it?
No.
So I'm second generation stamping this one now, and I'm going to pop this one maybe just about there, just coming just above that daisy there, just coming at the top of that. And then continuing with the second generation version of this, the flagstone, just again because it's already, and actually this stamp is distressed, which looks really cool. So it's actually got lines through it, so it looks broken. So it's not a perfectly solid image, which makes it more fun, I think.
I love that. And can I just say, Shadiah Hamid's just sent us a message, Sheena, about your circle.
Yeah.
To say, oh my goodness, I love that. She can't believe it, because she always thought you had to have a big circle stamp to be able to do it.
Well, there you go. You see, the thing is with that is like, think of all the other things you can do that with, mix and match. All these textures, all the florals, I think I know somebody not that far away who's drawn a few florals that you could use these textures and the circle idea with. So your circle stamps, all you guys who are buying the ones.
And you know, we've got the hexagons. I'm just thinking, imagine a hexagon.
Yeah, absolutely. All those, they're going to look really cool. Absolutely. Just have fun with them. And yeah, that's what I would say, is just enjoy them and take pictures when you're stamping. If you see something you like, go, oh yeah, capture that, we'll do that again. So this is going to go around here. We'll stamp that one just here. So that one's kind of like carrying on the shape of the circle. I love that swirl. It's very fine.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
Delicate.
And then we'll use, Yeah, I'll use that one. That one there, and this one can come over like... So you turn them around, you'll find there's a way that you like better than another way, you know? It'll, yeah, there you go. I think I'm happy with that.
Oh my word, it looks fabulous.
And then the wording can go up there, and then I'm going to hope I don't get ink everywhere. So I'm going to carefully lift this up and just wipe that ink off your, oh, you know what, look, I can help it, could I? Later, just wipe that off with a bit of paper or a white.
Do you know what, so when we were testing these, should I tell you what I found helped?
What, Leanne?
You know, your bit of kitchen towel there?
Uh-huh.
Just put a whole piece flat on before you take your stencil off, and you know your brayer, your clean brayer over it, and it picks up some of the, and then it stops it smudging.
I like it. That's good. Right. So when you're cleaning it?
Yes.
Right.
Well, before you take the mask off the bit of card.
Ah, of course.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes, you see what I mean? Doesn't matter how many times you do it.
Yes.
There's always something to learn, isn't there?
Yes, so I was
something
putting a piece of kitchen towel over it before I took the mask off with the wet ink on. Kitchen towel, and then brayering.
Genius.
Which picked it up. And then you did, yes, that's what I was doing.
We'll try, if we're doing another one, we'll try, oh, I don't, that's not with the brayers there, but yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you. That definitely makes absolute sense, Leanne.
You don't even have to bray, you could just rub.
You can just rub with it, of course. Because it does smudge if you're not careful.
If you're not careful, yes.
And even if you're careful, it's going to smudge.
Yeah.
So we'll pop the date wording up there, just like that. I haven't necessarily looked at doing this super straight, but I think just about there's nice. And then so there's loads. You're going to be finding stamps as you go. You're going to be thinking, oh, I missed that one. Oh, I didn't even see that. And where did that one come from? But that's the beauty of a really good, you know, set like this with all these images on there. Anybody got any questions, Leanne? Everybody?
So do you know what, everybody, it's not questions, it's exclamations of joy.
Yeah.
How much everybody is quiet and mesmerised and absolutely loving it. Maria says, loving this Sheena plays with.
Yeah.
And Marion says, time is never wasted watching you both. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Marion. That's so kind of you. Pandacraft says, I love my new ink pads. Might have to buy the silver set. Oh, Pandacraft, if you got the gold ones we launched in birthday week, you definitely have to get the silver set while they're on that, quite frankly, in Sheena's words, redonkulous deal.
Absolutely.
So look, so many new things coming through, Sheena. Great price for 10 ink pads, that's exceptional. I like this, the way it pushes the main flower forward. That's the last one you did when you had the bit of peachy colour.
Yes.
And it pushed it forward.
Yes.
And just, I can't even count how many different comments in terms of how much they're loving it, I have to say. And Carolyn Wilson says, great cleaning tip, Leanne. Thank you, Carolyn.
Yes.
Now, Rachel, social media superstar, says, I have to keep remembering to do my actual job and pass the comments through instead of just watching Slack Jordan or. I think that's the thing, Sheena. I think everybody is just really enjoying the options that you're showing us with these stamp sets in terms of being comfortable and confident, just having a play and seeing what happens and loving and enjoying what you've done and loving the experience. Because actually, I think sometimes we get lost in craft on the end result.
Yeah.
When actually we should be focusing more on the journey.
On the journey.
Because it's about the journey we've had and the enjoyment we've had to get to the end result, isn't it?
Exactly. And allow yourself to play, allow yourself to make mistakes sometimes. And it's not a mistake, it's just something you go, okay, well, I've learned something from it. And you know what? It's a bit of card, isn't it?
Yes.
If it didn't go, like I'm pushing this now. You know, I was going to do something. I was going to blend around the background. I think we should try. I know you can blend with the shimmers carefully with glycerin. They're not the best for blending.
They're not, but if you use the brushes. Do you want me to get you a brush?
Yes, please. In fact, I can see them here.
Can you?
If you use those brushes. Any one of them. Yeah. Yeah?
Yes.
Right.
If you use the brushes, it's easier.
Right. Well,
and you can pick a bit of glycerin up with those brushes as well.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm going for it. I'm trusting you. I'm going for it. We're going to use a bit of Queen Bee.
Okay.
Right.
I find that they're not the best for blending, they're not, when you're using an applicator.
Yeah.
But I find with the brushes, I get a much softer.
Right.
Try it on a bit of scrap card first. Oh, you've gone for it.
Oh, I've gone straight in. Look, gung ho. Look, I've gone
You're
for
straight
it. Yeah.
in. I mean, that was no belt, no braces, no safety rope.
No, I just went for it.
And how are you finding it?
I'm finding it fine.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm not
So we need
scared.
we need some more badges. I think we should collect pin badges. We should a badge. Be more Sheena.
Yeah, there you go. Brr. It's either like daring or just
Now, has that worked for you?
that worked fine.
So it's good to have those brushes, isn't it, with the
Yeah,
shimmers?
much easier with the brushes. So, and that's the thing I was saying, you know, the fact that these aren't designed to blend, that's why the zinc pads that are designed to blend.
Yes,
you know, you don't do
exactly.
everything, and that's why the power up of these ones is the shimmer, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a kind of let's use a bit of the peach rose. Should we use a bit of peach rose? I don't know. Let's try it.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, it's a bit pinkier than I was going for, but you know what? Let's see what we've got, Leann. Let's just do it. And I just want a little bit of colour around the outside of this.
I'm pleased that's working for you.
Yeah, it's working fine, isn't it? So we've got that round there now. And now,
What are you doing now?
the reveal.
Oh, look.
Nice.
That is very nice.
Clean
And then
that
you'll have that little bit of shimmer around there as well. It'd be like a little backlit glow.
Oh, pretty, huh?
Like a little candle backlit glow.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bling to colour the daisy in. Shall we paint with them now?
Yes, I love that. And can I also say I love that a lot, because what it shows is when you're doing that blend and vignette round an image, sometimes less is more.
Absolutely, it's no.
Because I'll not lie, when you were doing that, Sheena, and I thought there's not much ink around that stencil.
No.
I was standing here thinking, I've sent her up the garden path, it's not working. It's worked a treat.
Just as much as we wanted it to be.
That's
It's exactly what I
gorgeous.
wanted, yeah. Because, and the thing is, that's the same. You think back in the day when walls stenciling walls, and you think there was no colour
Yes.
there, and you take the stencil away and you go, whoa, bit bolder than I was wanting. That's the same principle. So now we're going to colour in the daisy, and we'll colour it in. We've got options. We can do a purpley tone to the daisy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use the purpley. Let's use the this gorgeous amethyst.
Oh.
All right, because there's flowers that look like daisies that aren't daisies.
Yes.
They're very similar, and I can't
There
remember
are.
the name of them. Somebody will know. Somebody will know.
They will.
But
I'm going to consult the Google. Bear with. I'm consulting the Google for you. Flowers that don't look like daisies but aren't daisies.
yeah, and they're all colours. You get all loads of different colours in them. But even if you wanted to do it kind of daisy-ish, if you do what I'm doing here and you put the dark, so less water on your brush at the base of the petals again, and then around to the top of the petal
Yes.
just a little bit, it looks like, and then the ones that are behind, you can colour some of them in purple completely.
Aster.
Aster, that's them, yeah.
Asters.
Yeah.
Exactly the colour you're doing now. Look. Look, I'm going to show you.
Spooky.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
What?
Yeah.
I scare myself
I said
sometimes,
that really high.
Leann. I scare myself. Stop it.
Yes.
What?
Yes, I know. Isn't that fabulous?
I love
It's an
that.
aster.
You know, do you ever do that when you answer something on a quiz and you go, and it's like a surprise to yourself?
Yes, I do. I do do that.
And it's kind of like, how on earth?
And often it's not only a surprise to myself, it's a surprise to Simon.
Oh, surprises your partner more, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
He'd be like, I didn't know you knew that. I'd be like, neither did I.
Who are you?
I didn't know I knew it either. Just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So it's just, and you see how quickly it's coming together. So just, and use the white card to your advantage. Use the, you know, again, we've talked about white space on
Yes.
the card that we haven't inked. We're also using the white card to showcase the light area on the petals
Yeah.
of these little guys. So it looks like they've got some, you know, light and shade to them. So yeah, I think that would be the main learning, apart from the circle thing. As well. So hopefully, you know, there's always something to get out of these shows.
Yes.
Leann's amazing cleaning tip, which I absolutely am going to do next time.
I know, it does, because, I mean, I smudged it a couple of times when we were testing the concept, and I was like, And so
Yes.
then I just did that and I thought, oh, of course.
We've
Of
got
course.
it. Yeah. There's always a solution, isn't there? And sometimes you're the last one to know. I tell you what, the price of those ink pads, Leanne, though,
Oh,
that
it's
is
fantastic,
just
isn't it?
phenomenal, isn't it?
And do you know, I think sometimes you wouldn't realise that you can do this level of watercolouring with them. They really are very flexible, aren't they? So you
They
can...
really, honestly, any water, this is why I love a water-based colouring product.
Yes.
Because if you've got a brush and a bit of water, you're off and running.
Yes.
And then you can keep consistent through the whole of your project with that one product. So your shimmer pads for that price, you've got yellows in there. You've got the Queen Bee, which is your yellow. You've got loads of blues. You've got a lovely pinky red in there. So all of those are going to mix together to give you more options beyond that. I'm going to mix a different green in this. I'm going to do the centre of these flowers. So we'll pop a little bit of this Queen Bee there.
Oh, lovely.
And we'll pop a little bit just in the centre like this. And I'm going to go a little bit darker at the bottom and in the centre.
And again, quite simple concepts that you're going to be able to do at home yourself with this, Sheena.
Oh,
just being broken
really?
down into stages.
Absolutely. I'm keeping it as simple as possible. Just a little bit of yellow like that. You can get a little bit of shading in there if you want to pop a little bit of maybe the peach in there and a bit of the purple. If you want to make it a bit more kind of browny colour, you can pop a little bit. See the way that's made it more orangey in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
There's that little bit of peach there.
Yes.
Just tone that down a little bit, and I like that better. But just towards the bottom, and then it makes the top look a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll mix a green. Well, we've got this gorgeous green. Let's use this. Let's use the bit of the lime soda. I like a lime soda.
I do. I like a lime soda. It's very refreshing on a hot day.
Yeah. And then what we'll also use is a little bit of frosty mint. Let's use frosty mint to shade it a little bit of a darker. So we've got two greens there. So the lighter colour again, this is what we've been doing consistently.
Yes.
Now, that you're not just working with, because they've got bling in the mix here, this is going to affect how much, how dilute you want to put this on as well.
Yes.
Because the more dilute it is, the more you lose your bling.
Yes.
So if you want it to be a more reflective look, you're going to add more, less water, or you're not, Leanne. If you want it to be, and you don't care, you're just using it for the colour, and you're going to spot bling in places with this, then you can add a little bit more water and have it more of a watercolour washed out look. But I'm going on quite thick.
I
with
love that
this.
because that shows how our shimmer ink pads can be extremely versatile and usable. I mean, you've got them where you can do that blend in the background. You could stamp a sentiment with them. You have painted with them. Just wonderful, isn't it, to have a very versatile product, especially for the price we've got them for today, which was
it
very
had
reasonable.
to be done. It would have been a sin not to use these today to show you, even though this wasn't planned. But you know what? Isn't that even better than it's not planned? That you can see that just, doing this in a spontaneous way, it shows how good the product is, that you can just do this.
100%. There is the details at the bottom of the screen for you. If you would like to go and get those shimmer ink pads, normally, is that 59? I need me glasses. No, yes, please. Normally 59.90 or 79.90, and we'll get them today for $29.50 or $44. A saving of over 45%, and that is the pre-platinum member price. So if you are a platinum member, you're going to take another 20% off that, which takes you to £23 something. And whatever 20% of that is off the another £8 off the dollars there, which is what, $36? I mean, that is phenomenal.
That is just so good, and that looks so pretty, Leanne.
That might be my favourite today, actually.
Really? And you could, if you wanted to take it further, I've picked out another set that has different textures in it.
Yes.
Like this one, the Echinacea's got the this little like kind of a lot of water droplets.
Yes.
So you could, if you wanted, use your shimmer inks to add more spot. Do you want to see it?
Stamp. Yes, because then you're not stamping in black, are you? So you could do some coloured stamping with the accents as well.
In the background. So instead of colouring in them, you can actually just use them as the stamp. but I think that would look better to use it as a texture.
Yes, and then it's like tone on tone.
Yes.
I love
so
that.
let's do Queen Bee a bit more strong on this side. Maybe like,
Thank you.
there. Ah, yeah, that looks really cool. And maybe a little bit more, let's do it up there. So it looks like you've got a splash of colour coming up there with that one.
Oh, I love that.
And then we'll use the, pinky one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
The
Cheryl on Facebook says, I'm learning so much from both my favourite colourists. Mary Pat says, she's been so busy watching and absorbing, she forgot to say hello. Hello to you, Mary. So, if Ben was here, hasta la vista. Oh, he would do hasta la vista, baby, or whatever it is. I can't do Arnie half as well as Ben can, not even.
Right.
I don't think anybody can. It literally sounds like Arnie's in the studio when Ben does it, doesn't it? Anne Clark says, Zinnia looks a little like a daisy too. They have a sparkle to the centre of them. Ooh. I love a zinnia. Zinnia was one of the names of the children on the Darling Buds of May. Shadiah says, wow, 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 wow. I love it. And she did it in capitals, so I had to tell you the wow like that. Absolutely loves that. Thank you, Shadiah. Marianne, asters, zinnias and daisies, all from the same plant family, just different species. There you go. Thank you, Marianne. Lisa, Bella Luna shimmer sprays would be lovely here too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they would, Lisa. Sheena, I think that coloured stamping of that texture has made my life.
Do you like it? It looks good, doesn't it?
It just adds something a little bit.
Yeah. And then you can
Different.
pop the word in. I won't stick it because obviously you want to play a bit more, but you put your word in, you know, sending love or whatever, you know, as many words and whatever that you want to put in there. But
Amazing. And so thank you for that, Sheena. While you get ready, we're going to have a break because we're going to give you the opportunity to go and check out your basket and get yourself the showstopper, the stamp bundle, or of course now the shimmer sprays while they're on such a great deal. So while you do that, we'll have a break and Sheena will get ready for the next little demo for you.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy!
Welcome back. It's a fabulous new website, and if you are brand new to us here at Crafters TV, please do go and register because you get platinum price on your very first order. So also before you do that, make a list, check it twice. Make sure they're nice, not naughty. Find out who's naughty or nice, and make sure you get that 20% off as many of the things that you think you're going to need. Don't check out and think, I wish I'd ordered the Gemini while it was at that really special price, because I would have got another 20% off and I would have got it for £159. Can you imagine? Because then you'd be very sad with yourself. So have a look through the website, look at the outlet sale, make yourself a list, and then check out. Now, we've got our fabulous new stamp launch for you today, which are these beautiful stamps and masks, all fabulous florals. Each of the stamp plates has a statement floral, a set of lovely textural elements, and a mask for you to be able to mask it out and do lots of fabulous techniques with them, which we've been watching Sheena do all day, and I would safely say all of us are flabbergasted at how fabulous she makes them look and how easy it is going to be for you to achieve that at home. So your bundle, you get your 6 new stamps today if you only want those. Of course you can, they're £35 or $45 off to the website if you only want the stamps. However, what we've got here that you can see is our showstopper deal, which is the 6 stamps, your premium watercolour pad, card pad, your 3 clear overlay sparkle pens, and your 2 Sheena clear rocker blocks in there, which are phenomenal. All of that for only £15 or $25 more than the stamp bundle price, which is phenomenal. And you can see your prices on the screen there, £50, $70. If you are platinum, only £40 or $56. These are the florals that you get. And you can see there the stamp, all of the accents and the mask. You've got the sunflower, you've got the daisy, you've got the echinacea, the rose and the peony. Absolutely glorious, all of them. And we're going to get straight over to Sheena to see what she's going to show us next. I know it's going to be amazing. And then we need to remember to do the vote of the show today as well, Sheena.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that blending around the flower again, how that really does draw your eye into that main focal
I love that. Is the mask already on there?
The mask's already on. I've stamped it. I've placed the mask on via the wonders of stick and spray. And then I'm picking up this colour here, this navy, and I think, well, that's dark, but I'm going to use it, I'm going to blend it out quite a bit. So remember, try it out a little bit, make sure that it's blending nicely, and that is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just go around my flower, start on the flower, not on the card, start on the flower, and then you're going to get a nice kind of faded out glow around your main focal point. If you start on, when you've got more ink on the actual towards the flower, and then take the ink off the ink pad as you move out. And then you've got, like I say, it's kind of like it's got its own little halo. Yes. And it's such a quick, fabulous way. If you just want to colour that flower in and just go really to town with some fancy colouring techniques and not even go with the texture stamps if you didn't want to, that in itself is a lovely way.
I love that idea, just to give the halo.
Absolutely, and it just would, your eye would go straight to it, Leanne, like that. But then we can do a little bit of quick stamping. Should we do a bit more quick
And
stamping?
Sheena, when you try to do that with watercolour and water, it can all bleed into each other.
Yeah.
It can look a bit patchy and
Yeah.
blotchy. You can be, you feel you've ruined your image. I love that top tip. That's another one of my favourites this today.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you colour that flower in now, if you didn't even do the texture, look at that.
Incredible.
That looks fab just with some words on it.
Yes.
You could send that as a, just like that.
Yes.
But then, of course, we can go to town and we can have a bit play with it. And why
Okay.
not? Yeah. So let's do a little bit of speed stamping with this. So I'm going to use Flagstone again. I'm going to use my paper to take off some of the ink. So I'm going to do second generation.
Yes.
Because it's all about lighter and darker. And this is all distressed as well. This gorgeous, it reminds me of like a flocked wallpaper, doesn't it? It looks like the
Yes.
one that you know, back in the day, you'd have that all like that in a stately home,
Yes.
Leanne.
Well,
Yeah.
never mind a stately home. We had it at Oakwood Close in Sacriston. My dad was a parent decorator, and he'd been doing an Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
And they had surplus of the flocked wallpaper, so we brought it home and did my mum's living room.
Oh, well, fantastic.
Yeah, we had all of the burgundy flock in the 80s on every
Fantastic.
wall in the living room. It was glorious.
Oh, can you remember the Anaglypta as well? That kind of that. Oh, that was a.
Can you remember Fablon?
Fablon. My sister was like black belt in Fablon. Everything you went had Fablon. Everything. Get a new table, Fablon it.
Fablon.
Everything. Oh,
Inside your kitchen cupboards, Fablon
inside the
shelves.
kitchen cupboards. Redo the kitchen cupboards. Back in there was the. Oh yeah, Fablon everywhere. So I've done a darker one there. I'm doing a paler one here. So it just depends on how much ink you
Yes.
take off. If you want just that hint of the pattern there, or if you want the full-on
More
pattern.
bold. I love that.
That's your call.
And great where it's catching in places, it's not, because that gives that lovely textural collage-y, vintage faded look, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and that's what you've got to embrace. You've got to embrace that kind of, you can be more random than I'm being. I'm being a little bit more kind of like precise on where I'm placing things, but you really can just go for it and just, what I'm thinking here is kind of like a diagonal again,
Yes.
so the following the line of the flower with the textures in the background.
Yes.
I'm going to take that one off. So can you see, I'm not putting them back on the card yet because I'm just going to keep going.
Yes.
And what you want to do as well is sometimes maybe you want to stamp over the actual image. So even though I'm putting this on here, I might want to go over the flower.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see when I've done it.
Yes.
Is another option.
Wow.
Let me think. We'll do a paler version of this. Let's take that off and just do a second generation stamp. So this is going to be paler, and I'm going to pop that one maybe just there. So you just, again,
Amazing.
you're just playing with these,
Beautiful.
Leanne. And then we've got the rectangle here. It's all just, again, just there's no rule. There's no right way. There's no wrong way of doing this. It's your way. Whatever way you think works and looks cool, just go for it. That's it.
Absolutely agree. And it doesn't matter how you put them on or where you put them, it's going to look gorgeous, isn't it?
It's going to look cool. It's going to look really cool,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we'll put a second generation one down at the bottom here. There, and then we're going to put some wording on this. I'm just taking all the things off here before I start putting the wording on. Can you see how quick and speed
I
stamping
mean, this is really fast.
Yeah, this is it.
I love this.
I don't think you need to be too precious with it.
So I think if you go faster and just don't think too long, you'd probably end up, I think
With it
maybe if you
better.
ponder it a bit,
Yeah.
you might overthink it.
Absolutely, don't overthink it. It's not usually a problem I've got, I'll be honest. But yeah, don't overthink it. If you're a thinker and a ponderer, just do it. Seize the day. Carpe diem. All right?
That's, we need another badge.
Sorry?
We need 3 badges. Be More Sheena,
Yeah,
Carpe Diem,
yeah,
I Crank at Christmas.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to put that there. I just think that looks really... I'm going to put that partly over the thing. And then we'll
I
see
love
what
that.
we've got. And then we'll colour the flower in.
Right.
So this is where, though, Leanne...
Yes?
Hello?
Hello?
Your paper...
Yes, you're going to do it.
Blot it a bit,
Yes.
or breer it,
Yes.
and then lift it off.
Yes.
See, I can't help myself being messy, can I? I am just messy. But now, at least I haven't got it where I don't want it. So look how cool that looks without, we haven't even coloured it in yet.
That's fantastic. I don't even think that needs colour.
No, so if you wanted to just
It's
put that,
beautiful.
yeah, you can put your wording on there. Should put some wording on, see what it looks like with just the
Yes.
wording on. I'm not going to stick it, we'll just line it up there. But
Yes.
again, I think you're right, it doesn't need the colour. So what we're going to put there, many, and I would put a little pencil line on these guidelines for you guys if you
Yes.
want to make sure these are straight.
Yes.
Another little tip, and then you can erase them. Where's me happy returns? And you can, it's up to you how you want to position them as well. You can, because they're all separate words, you can make it fit in amongst the design.
Yes, you can nest it in and move things around. I love that.
Exactly. So that's going to, I would put that to like continue where that Paris is. Can you see? There's like a natural space and a line there. And then, yeah, you're right. I just think that would look great.
I love
like
that. I do think that looks great like that. And you've got another one where it's coloured, haven't you?
I've got the coloured version here.
So you can then choose.
This is what it's going to look like when you colour it in with your full colouring.
And that was watercoloured.
And that was water, yeah. Using the pens,
I love that.
Yeah.
I think we'll not include this one in the vote of the show.
Yeah.
I think you could finish that one, do a bit more colour on that one, and you could finish it next if you like.
Yeah, finish it next on Beautiful Beginnings.
On Beautiful Beginnings. So should we do the vote now of the others that we've done, and then we can watch Sheena do a little bit of colouring on that one? Is that all right with you, Sheena, before we go?
Absolutely.
Because we wouldn't have time for another full card.
Yeah,
Okay.
pop them
So, what are the two you've done today?
So the ones, bear with, the ones that we've done in this show, we did earlier, this show was this one here.
Yes.
Uh-oh, it's got all the wording on. I'm going to pick it up carefully. That one there.
Overhead. I like that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
I
one
don't
with
mind the
bling.
wonky words, by the way.
Sorry?
I don't mind the wonky words.
No, I don't mind wonky words either.
I quite like how that's
quite
looked.
like, you know, like Scrabble or something.
Like
you've
they've
just picked
fallen
them
on
up.
there. Like
I
you've
would
picked up a handful,
emphasise
thrown them at the
that.
card and they've landed. Yes, I would encourage it.
I would make it like a feature.
Look at that.
Especially if you have special friends, a little bit
Yeah,
on the
I love
quirky
that.
side anyway.
Yeah,
I like
love
that.
it. Me too.
And then
number
you've got
one.
this one here, which
Number
was
two.
the number 2, and that was done with the shimmer sprays.
Okay. Nicola's
no,
going
sorry,
for
shimmer
number
ink pads.
2. Sam is going for number 1. James, come on.
Or 2. Not bad when you think we've done that in real time
2.
and given you instruction on how-
James has gone number 2.
It shows what you can do, doesn't it?
It
with a good
does.
set.
I am going to go with number 1. Okay,
It's
so
hard.
it could, I mean, it's a split. It could go any way. It could
Yeah.
go any way.
Who
Get your
knows?
votes in, number 1 and number 2. We'll watch Sheena do a little bit of colouring on that flower. If she doesn't get it finished, come back at 6 o'clock because Sheena will be back here with the hottie Scotty himself, Mr. Craig Laird, and she'll finish that for you. But look, let me just remind you, this is the launch of these fabulous new stamps today, which are 5 beautiful florals plus those sentiment words you've just seen Sheena rearranging on that card there. And you can get them on their own if you want, and the bundle is £35 or $45. If you don't want to, and you want to get everything you can see on the screen, which is our showstopper deal for you today, then the showstopper is only £15 or $25 more than the bundle of stamps, and you get your premium watercolour cards, your 3 clear overlay markers, and your rocker blocks as well, the clear rocker blocks that you've seen Sheena using all the way through today. You're getting all of those in that bundle for only £15 or $25 more. And the value of those things that you're getting for £15 or $25 is $36.97 or $48.97. I do a good impression of which pen? Yes, the aqua pens, I can do that for you. There you go. That is my talent. Yeah. So yes, you can get that if you want to. It's a really great bundle. You have been shopping it. You're loving it. You're loving the demos. And we're going to just have a little look at what Sheena's doing for maybe a minute more, Sheena.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to have to come back at
Okey-doke.
6 o'clock. Already I'm loving it.
Isn't that cool? So I've got 3 colours, and this is from the primary set.
Yes.
I'm using gold, and I'm using bear with, orange, and I'm using scarlet. And I'm going with the gold, so I want this really vibrant, so not a lot of water on this, but first the lighter colour, just the base at the petals, then the orange, just a little bit there, and then this darker, this scarlet just at the base of the petals like that.
I love that so much.
Yellow.
That looks beautiful. I love it when we see you watercolour little bits like this. And it just, if you tune back in at 6 and you'll see the full thing, but it's sort of nice to give you a little idea of what that looks like when you start colouring in against that blue background. And I think that hot pop of colour you've got in there, Sheena, is incredible.
It looks stunning, doesn't it?
YOU YouTube Expressions by Candy on YouTube says, Leanne, please definitely do more with masks included with my stamps. These are truly my chocolate of the day.
Yay.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yay. Can't get better than that, can you?
Right, so Lillian Quack says, if I do the squeaky pen noise, I have to do the My Song too. We will find it, we will fix it, we will stick it with glue, glue, glue. There you go, Lillian, just for you. Never say that I don't deliver when I'm asked. I mean, don't know if it was enjoyable at all, Lillian, but there you go, just for you, I did it.
Beautiful, Leanne.
Yeah, we've got the winner, Sheena.
Have we?
We've got the winner.
Oh, winner.
The winner is, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Sheena?
I'm ready. Da-da-da.
The winner is number 2.
Ah, I was right, I picked it up. I had it in my hand.
Number 2.
Look at that. There you go. That was with, so don't miss that set of Shimmer ink pads. If you like that, look at the shine on them. Look at that.
I love it. Oh, we can't hear me.
I can hear you. Oh no.
Have a look.
Yeah, Leanne's
It's gone.
investigating a mic.
I fixed it.
She's
I'm
fixed
going to
it.
hold it in my hand for the last minute of the show. Whatever it is that I'm convening through this pack, down the wire, into my microphone, and to you is all important. Sheena, thank you so much, very much, for all of those demonstrations. Big thank you to Sheena. Sheena will be back with us at 6 p.m. That gives you the opportunity for the next hour to be able to help yourself to this showstopper, or choose the stamps, or choose 1 or 2 of the stamps, whatever it is you want. Please also get those Shimmer ink pads as well, because that is a fantastic deal. Showstopper is the best way to go, because you're getting all of those other products there for only £15, £25 more, $25 more. I've had a fabulous time with you. I'm off on holiday now, so I'll see you at the other side, and you'll see Sheena at 6. See you soon.